All right, good evening, ladies and gents, and welcome to tonight's performance of Little Women. So my name is Nathan Ball. I'm the current president of Cell Drama Society, and despite that lofty title, I can't actually take any credit for this production. It's been entirely the work of our really dedicated, hard-working members, and well, you'll see all that tonight. Before we start, just a couple health and safety things. In the event of a fire, please make your way calmly to one of the 3 fire exits. There's one down here, one there, and one at the top there. If you're using the stairs at all, please, be calm about it and don't trip over each other. It shouldn't happen, but if it does, just, be chill. And yeah, that's about it. Fortunately, I'm not acting tonight, so we'll have to expose you to that. But enjoy the show, guys. Have a great time.
In the beginning, you're just a young thing, just another young creature of the universe, and you hardly know that you're a girl. You're too busy learning to walk and run. Or ride, if there's a horse handy. Or if not, the limb of an apple tree. You want what you have, you want more. Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents.
It's so dreadful to be poor.
I don't think it's fair for some girls to have plenty of pretty things and other girls nothing at all.
We've got mother and father in each other. We don't have father and won't for a long, long time.
Well, there is a war on, and I think it's splendid of father to go as a chaplain, as he's too old to be a soldier. I wish I was a soldier.
Woohoo! I suppose we have to humor her now.
We don't have father, but we have me. And what we're going to do, girls, is to make our own kind of Christmas.
You aren't father.
No, but I'm to take his place. He said, a homemade Christmas, I say, a Christmas of our own invention.
You pretend you're father because you wish you were a boy.
So what if I do?
And you want any excuse to bluff?
Oh, Christopher Columbus, Amy! The play we've been rehearsing, why don't we present it to Mother for Christmas?
Yes!
It's almost ready. You know your lines, Amy.
Well, I do know my lines.
All right, we have to play, and that's not all.
Last Christmas we had clam pudding and cranberries and oysters and presents all around. This year we have corn pudding with raisins. Oh, raisins, mind you. At least Joe and Meg are old enough to go out to parties. But Beth and I will have to stay here at home with our raisins.
Well, I won't be going to any parties. My white muslin dress is worn out and Joe spilled tea on my tarlatan.
Just be tea, just be tea. Don't cheat, Amy.
It's not just the tea stain. The dress is torn and mended in 3 places with a seam giving out at the back.
Well, pretend you're a poor foreigner just flown in from a storm, or a spy under orders to attend party.
And what is so wrong with parties?
Oh, don't get her started, Amy.
People ask you to dance is what, and you hurt if they don't, discuss it if they do, and then you step on their feet.
Ah, boys.
Yes, unless you're a boy yourself. Then you can stand with your back to the wall and turn down and everything.
Which is what you would do anyway, isn't it, Joe?
Well, Joe, if you won't dance, at least you could flirt.
Flirt? Oh, if you're going to flirt, Meg, I have to stop you. Because before you know it, some young man comes calling. What's that on your nose, Amy?
It's a clothespin.
If you're going to put that clothespin up there in the breeze, Amy, you might as well wash a handkerchief and hang it.
Some young man comes calling and then?
Comes calling and try to marry you. The worst thing.
I don't see why it's the very worst thing.
Doesn't that hurt? I don't care if it hurts. I want my nose to be extinguished, not flat and stump.
Extinguished?
In every feature. Delicate and extinguished.
You mean distinguished, Amy?
Ooh, they marry you, and then you cook and knit, and you take care to look sweet and pretty, and every future extinguished. And your adventures are over, and you might as well be dead.
Okay.
But I must go dressed raggedy every day to school.
Well, yes, you must. School is not a party.
Nobody sits at home but me.
Well, would you like to try school again, dear?
No, I simply can't bear so many faces.
You're bashful, Beth, but you work really hard at home, and your piano takes you to different places, doesn't it? I'm writing you a storybook, by the way. Now, how's this?
The Christmas present.
Yes.
It is for me, isn't it?
Amy!
Where did you get it, dear?
I bought it with my Christmas dollar.
But you were supposed to spend that on yourself.
I did. I spent it to please myself.
It is not for that new boy, is it? Old Mr. Lawrence's grandson. I know you like to watch him ride his horse.
I really wish we could meet him, but I hardly give a present to a boy I haven't met.
I guessed who it's for.
You're too far afield. Oh, it's for Marmee.
Yes, it's for Marmee. I thought it would make me happiest. Okay, let's get cracking, girls. We have to play and carols to sing, and we have one present for Marmee.
So, I bought her a pair of gloves.
And I brought her handkerchief.
Bravo, Meg. Bravo, Beth.
And I kept my dollar.
It's all right, Amy. It's yours.
I just haven't decided how to spend it yet. If I am to be an artist, I must have drawing pencils. Famous drawing pencils.
Ah, what a glorious smell from the kitchen. Must be pudding. Hannah, how's the pudding?
Ah, do not shout.
Rehearsal, everyone. The Witch's Curse, a Christmas opera.
What has Christmas to do with it?
I'm working that in. Hannah, would you like to come and watch our rehearsal? The painting scene isn't right.
Hannah, what are you cooking?
You saw everything that went into it, dear.
Oh, just corn pudding with raisins? Smells good. Here I go. I'm fainting!
You can't faint into a chair. You have to just drop. Look here. Clasp your hands so. This is your line, Amy. Rodrigo, save me. And faint.
Rodrigo, save me and faint!
She sounds like someone is sticking her with...
Amy, are you even trying?
Yes, I'm trying. And you're not so brilliant, and you don't look like any Hugo de Villen.
Oh, wait till I get dressed.
What?
Observe the glint of my sword.
And you sound like you have got a frog in your neck.
Frog in her throat, Amy.
I'm so bored with tears with it, even if you did write it.
Is that so?
Amy, a play can't be any good without rehearsal.
It's too late. If the audience laughs, don't blame me.
They will not laugh. They will say I'm pretty.
Marmee and Hannah will say you're pretty. And that's all you want out of life. Christopher Columbus, Amy.
Is not, and do not
Swear.
swear.
Swear as I like, and what's more.
Don't draw, it's boyish. I detest rude and ladylike girls.
And I had nibbity-pibbity tits. Where are you going?
I have an arm.
Oh, you can't go now. The pudding's almost done.
Girls, you're really both to blame. Amy, sometimes you're entirely too pretty.
And how is Joe to blame?
You have an errand, then you'd best be on your way.
Come back directly. It won't be a long lecture. I know exactly what Mac will say.
You don't have to tell her Mac she knows.
It's time we left off boyish tricks, Josephine.
Josephine.
I would best not call her Josephine. Aunt Marge calls her Josephine. I don't think she will ever answer to Josephine.
Now that you're tall, Joe, now that you're tall and turn up your hair, you must remember that you are a lady.
Oh, I'm not. And if turning up my hair makes me one, I will never wear it up again. In the beginning, you're just a young thing, and you hardly know that you're a girl. You're too busy learning to walk and run.
And right there's the first time.
Beth, you're not helping.
And suddenly they tell you, not that you're grown, but that you're a young lady.
And you best be still, so someone will pick you and claim you like a doll from a toy shop shelf. Well, perhaps, but what else can you do?
Make my own living.
Oh, you'll work dreadfully hard.
I'm looking forward to that. I do just as much as I'm allowed to. I wonder what that Lawrence boy is doing now.
Preparing a loan for Christmas with his grandfather.
That does sound lonely. I guess I wouldn't trade places with him tonight. Wish we could meet him, though.
Well, you can't. He's rich and we're poor.
Oh, here's Marmee. Strike up, stoke the fire, three cheers and hallelujah. She's home.
Marmee! Merry Christmas, Marmee!
Oh, Merry Christmas. Let you find you some money.
Sit here, Marmee. Sit here, Marmee.
What are they for? You will see. Where are my slippers?
Just you wait.
And where's Amy?
On some mysterious errand.
Here I am. Merry Christmas, Marmee.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Here, open them first. You will need them.
Oh, slippers. New slippers.
First-rate army issue.
Oh, Joe dear, thank you. For bag.
Loves.
Oh, lovely. But children, how did you manage this?
You know what we did.
You spent your Christmas honor on me.
I hemmed them myself.
But the stitching is a bit crooked. Oh, handkerchiefs, hand with your own hands. Thank you, Beth. Thank you. Oh, from Amy?
It's the large bottle cloth, not the small one. Though I was very tempted by drawing pencils, but instead, see, it's the prettiest present of all.
Oh, really?
Now, Amy.
And I'm truly trying not to be selfish anymore.
You've all been so very generous. Pudding! Pudding! Supper!
Hurrah! Hurrah for the pudding!
Hurrah for Hannah!
I cooked also applesauce, hot tea and cream. And guys, there is something weighing on my mind.
What?
Mrs. Hummel and her 5 children just around the corner. Well, I stopped to see them just to find all 5 of them and the newborn baby huddled in one bed to keep from freezing, but they had no fire. And no food either. Well, it's good you told us before we began eating.
Yes, we'll give them our supper.
What? Our whole supper? Oh, Mother Martin, Christmas Eve.
I know, Hannah, but they have nothing.
Yes, we will go.
All right. Okay.
Oh, and firewood. I chopped a stick of firewood.
Let me carry that.
Capital, Marmee. If you and the little girls take supper to the Hummels, Mac and I will set up for the play.
The play? What play? Might there be a hero in the play? Might there be a villain in a big beard?
It's a new play, Marmee.
Don't tell her the plot, Beth. Promise, Amy.
I will not reveal a word.
Okay.
Oh, look! Here's the Lawrence boy.
Yeah, could you help me here, Joe?
Okay, let's see how the tower looks from over here. Perfect.
We are back!
Oh, hello, Amy. Please sit down. Bethy. The time of year was Christmas. There is a lady named beautiful Zara. I love her so much I will kill or I die.
She loves a fellow who's called Rodrigo. The witch's curse on Rodrigo, I cry. Curse Rodrigo, curse Rodrigo!
Who is invoking the witch's curse?
I, Hugo, the villain. Give me a poison to kill Rodrigo, and a potion, a love potion to make Zara love me.
I hate wicked Hugo. I spit in his eye. Hugo shall take his own poison and die.
They call me Rodrigo, and may I present the beautiful Zara.
Rodrigo, save me. I am faint. Don't say faint, just do it.
Isn't Amy pretty? Oh, and Joy's so good in both parts. You hardly know it's the same person.
It's a masterpiece. Just a masterpiece.
To the tower, Amy.
Laughing? All right. Joe, this doesn't feel very steady, Joe. Someone's coming to the door.
What's the matter out there in the audience?
Shh, Mother, I'll see you there. Thank you. Sorry, Joe, please proceed.
All the way to the top, Sarah.
I told you so. I told you so. You never leave.
A sorry performance. My word. Look who's here. Ben.
Oh, Mr. Lawrence, our old friend.
Please forgive the intruder, Miss March. I heard you gave her supper just for.
Oh, how splendid of you. Children, this is Mr. Lawrence, who lives just across the way.
And my grandson, Anisu.
I do admire your beard, Miss March.
Oh, you like to climb trees, don't you, Mr. Lawrence? And please, call me Joe.
I do, and it's not Mr. Lawrence. Call me Laurie. I'm Brooke, the boy's tutor.
Margaret.
Margaret, so pleased to meet you, Margaret.
Play Meg, call her Meg, and let's be ourselves. I did so hope we had an excuse to meet you.
Oh, thank you. And this is Amy?
Oh, Amy, it is a pleasure.
Joe, more chicken. Joe, actually amused me.
Dear Mr. Lawrence, how can I ever thank you?
As it happens. I like music.
Beth, listen to this.
I love music. And sometimes I hear someone in this house play when I sit at my window.
She's a bit bashful. Go on, dear. Do something. You have a seat, Mr. Lawrence.
Want it now?
Who could that be now?
That's a good old Aunt March.
Do you really know March?
Well, certainly it's not. It's absolutely freezing out there.
Merry Christmas, Aunt March.
Yes, Merry Christmas and all that. I hope you spent the Christmas dollar I gave you well.
Yes, we did.
Oh, it was very good of you to come on, March.
Yes, it was very good of me, wasn't it? Well, I heard you had no dinner, so I see. It seems you need nothing.
And then, March, our kind neighbor, Mr. Lawrence.
Of course we are acquainted. Charmed as always, Georgina. Beth is playing piano for us.
Oh, yes, I know all that.
No, but she plays with real feeling.
You climb trees too, don't you?
Oh, do not answer that. Oh.
Shh, if you want to see a real lady, there she is.
Josephine, come here. Whatever are you wearing? Is that what you call your Christmas best?
Georgina, you must sing for supper.
Oh, yes, so everybody, let's sing something together.
Drum, Robin, ring your pipe and come and be merry while you play. Come be merry while you play, for sure it's Christmas Day. When the land of olden days can the king of kings the praise, they have lights on which to play. Come be merry while you play, for sure it's Christmas Day.
And then the genie said, I grant you no money nor pretty dresses, but instead the spirit to trust your own efforts. Ha! There, that will show Meg. Dread. Can show her till tomorrow. She's off to one of her parties overnight. The end, signed, Josephine March. Ah, that's it. A whole book of stories. Bethy's going to love it. Oh, my word. Laurie said his grandfather might. And they've gone and done it. Oh, Bethy, this is your day. Marmee, Bethy!
Marmee, the piano. My heavens! Do you think it's real? Why don't you go and find out?
There's a note here, Bethy. It's to you.
Here, you read it, Marmee. I can't just now. Oh, glory be, it's yours.
Go ahead, Bethy. Go ahead.
May, Marmee. Yes, ma'am. To the little musician from old Mr. Lawrence. And what's this?
Oh, open that later.
My book of stories from Joe.
What? Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
Birthday. But how can I ever thank him?
Well, unless I'm very much mistaken, he is hovering near a window now, waiting to hear you play.
What shall I play? Oh, a bit of Allegro or staccato.
Oh, here is Meg. But she's supposed to be at her party.
Her ladyship home from the wicked world.
Well, then, Meg.
Yes, I've had a beastly time.
Oh, come now, Meg, I can't believe that. Do you know Meg knows all the dances? She bats her eyes, kicks her heels, fans her low-cut gown.
Wait a minute. Meg doesn't own a low-cut gown.
What was that sparkly stuff in your glass, Meg?
Be quiet, Laurie! What would you have me do? Stand with my back to the wall in my dowdy frock? Meg the freak from the poor, eccentric, bookish family?
Oh, are you ashamed of us, Meg?
No, Joe, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm so glad to be home.
No, I'm sorry. Oh, Beth, you have your piano. I'll go tell Grandfather.
Yes, it's all right, Laurie. Thank you for fetching me home.
Oh, here. They should fix things. It's for today. Open it now.
I didn't mean any of that, Joe. Marmee, I want to fess up. It's true. I romped, I flirted, I drank champagne.
You flirted? But we discussed that. We said no flirting.
I let them dress me up in borrowed frippery.
You were a low-cut gown.
But then, standing at the punch bowl, I started to feel peculiar. The gossip, they all think you have plans for us, Marmee. That you want us to know Laurie because he's rich, so he'll marry us. I mean, one of us. How peculiar.
That's not peculiar, that's ridiculous. You don't have any plans for us, Marmee. I go and tell Laurie. Won't he shout?
You mustn't tell. Have you no pride?
Of course she won't tell.
All right, I won't.
Listen, Meg, do I have to remind you who you are? You are a fine young girl, daughter of family not rich nor inclined to fashion. And as it happens, Joe, I do have plans for my daughters. I want my girls to be accomplished and good, to be well and wisely married.
Or be splendid old maids.
That's right, Joe. And either way, to be ready for duty and capable of joy. Now, Beth and Amy, shall we fetch tea?
I had a beastly time.
Meg, did you really flirt?
I tried. I don't know if I succeeded.
You won't get silly on me, will you, Meg? You won't turn all stupid and blank and pine up the young man. Because Laurie's invited us to the theatre this very afternoon. Here's my kind of social occasion.
Do not shout, Joe. We're standing right under your mouth.
Nose, Amy. For heaven's sake, what, Joe?
It's for me and Meg. Laurie's invited us to the theatre this very afternoon to see The Hall of the Mountain King.
Well, what do we have to wear?
I'll wear whatever. We're not the show, we're the audience.
You could just go off and leave Beth and I here at home.
I want to be at home. My piano.
Oh, you must let me come too, Meg. I've got nothing to do and I'm so bored. I'll ask Laurie. He will say yes.
You can't go, Amy, so don't be a baby about it.
Suppose we take her. Mother won't mind.
It's rude. After he invited only us to go and drag Amy in.
I shan't go. Nothing to me.
No, you can't, dear. You're not invited. Gloves, Joe?
Yeah. Well, I can't wear mine. I poured lemonade on them and both are spoiled.
Here, quick. Take my glove and wear the spoiled glove crumpled in your other hand.
What ho, girls?
Oh, here's Laurie.
I shan't go, Joe.
We don't have time for this. We're coming, Laurie.
You'll be sorry, Joe March. Stiff you are.
Oh, Christopher Columbus, Amy, drink your tea.
I'm sorry, Would you like to play checkers?
Oh, here's my bed. Here's my Amy. I'm going into the village on errands. Would you two like to come?
I think I would.
No, thank you.
Okay, well. Goodbye, Amy. Goodbye, Amy. Goodbye.
You'll be sorry, Joe March. Stiff you are. Drink your tea or you'll be really, really sorry. It's so much better.
That was glorious. The sword fight and the fire effects.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thanks ever so much, Laurie.
Mr. Brooke.
Oh, John, please call me John.
Goodbye, Laurie. Goodbye, Mr. Brooke.
See you in a bit, Joe. Skating?
Yeah, right. Bye. Goodbye.
Oh, Margaret.
Hello, Amy. Hello, Amy. Someone say hello, Amy.
Oh, of course, dear. Hello.
Amy, you've done something. I can see it in your face.
Tell us about the play we were dying to know.
Yes, it was called The Hall of the Mountain King.
Oh, we know what it was called. You think you can see right through me, don't you? You think you know everything. You think you run the world.
You've dumped my drawers out, haven't you? You've messed with my pen and papers.
No, I haven't. The play has a story.
Yes. First, the prince comes on in satin robes, and then some little elves, all in green.
Drawers are fine. Nothing's wrong with my writing stuff.
A friend and elf and what else?
Betty, where's your book? The storybook I just finished writing for you. You have it, don't you?
Mm-mm.
You know where it is then?
No, I don't.
That's a lie! Where is it?
I don't know where it is, because it isn't anywhere.
What? You've burned it? You've burned it up? Are you wicked? I just finished that book and I can't write it again and I never forgive you as long as I live!
Amy, how could you?
You know how mean she was!
That's no excuse. She can be sorry for being mean, but you can't bring her book back.
I'm sorry, Joe. You lovely story, but I'm sure she's sorry.
Alright, Dan, I'm sorry, Joe.
It doesn't matter if she's sorry.
Don't talk about me like if I'm not in the room. Meg!
I won't comfort you, Amy.
What's all this?
Oh, Marmee, Amy has gone in.
Joe and I went to the theater, and Amy wanted to come too, but she wasn't invited, and Joe was sharp about it, and so
I threw Joe's book into the fire, and I feel like I murdered something, and all I can say is I'm sorry, Joe.
I see. Well, Amy,
I'm sorry. I'm truly terribly sorry. Please forgive me, Joe.
I'll never forgive you. She doesn't deserve it.
Joe?
What?
Laurie's at the door. Come to take you skating.
I can't. Tell him what happened. I can't see anyone.
and just go with Laurie, dear. Don't think. Just go.
I shall go too.
Amy, do you really wish to make things worse?
I'm not invisible, and I want to show her that I'm sorry.
Joe will want to forgive her. They will find a way.
Look who I found at our door.
Uninvited, a rogue and a beggar.
Mora came at least to this household.
Sit down. Here you go. I didn't confide in you. I can hear you play.
Dear Mr. Lawrence.
Up, please, don't say a word.
Mr. Lawrence,
Play.
what would you like to hear, sir?
Oh, anything.
Come have a seat, Mr. Lawrence.
Very nice.
How kind you are. Is that our Beth?
Knock me over with a feather.
Marmee, Meg! Amy! Oh, Laurie, what is it?
She'll be fine. Let's get her straight to bed.
She fell through the ice.
My word.
Shall I fetch a doctor?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
She was following us and Laurie pulled her out and...
She'll be alright. She'll run out of bed in a minute.
You did it all, Laurie. I skated far ahead, but I knew she was following us, and if she did die, it would be my fault.
I think she's gonna be alright, Joe.
I can't lie by.
She's fine, really. Oh, Rosie again.
Oh, Marmee, it's my dreadful temper. You can't guess how bad it is. I'll do something horrible someday and spoil my life.
Oh, Joe. Joe, dear. Do you want to know a secret? See, I have a temper.
You, Marmee? Why are you never angry?
I've been trying to cure it for 40 years, and I'm angry nearly every day of my life.
You are, aren't you? When you put your lips together.
Do I?
Yes, you do. But you don't storm and shout. You have a secret.
No, not really. It's a mystery. Myself sometimes so bitter, and other times able to control myself.
You mean grace?
Yes, and I mean life itself, it's mysterious. It's mysterious what make people do things that annoy, petty things, terrible things that shouldn't be allowed. See, often I don't understand.
You understand it's best not to explode.
Yes, my dear.
Oh, here's Amy now.
Don't carry me. I'll stand. Joe, please forgive me, Joe. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry too, Amy.
I heard the littlest girl fell through the ice!
I'm all right now on March.
But to fall through the ice!
Wow. It was dreadfully frightening. The edges of the ice were sharp and jagged,
and the water was cold as Antarctica.
Really? As cold as Antarctica?
I believe she's recovered.
Mr. Brooke?
Forgive me, intrusion. Good evening, Margaret.
Margaret?
Oh, I believe I'm to deliver this telegram.
Father!
Father is very sick at the front. I must go to him. My traveling bag.
I'll fetch it. Let me go with you, Marmee.
Joe, I will lead you here.
Mrs. March, I like company. You cannot travel alone.
Sir, let me go instead.
Yes, send Mr. Brooke here, Mr. Lawrence. I'll feel much safer knowing that you're here keeping an eye on my girls.
So be it.
Thank you, Mr. Brooke.
Well, I suppose I should take the girls home with me. It's a large home, but it's full of valuable and fragile items.
Oh, Marge, you're so kind.
Yes, I am very kind, aren't I? But maybe I'll take just one girl, a small one with lovely manners.
Oh well. Oh, Marge, you're most kind. But I fear it might cause jealousy and resentment if you took just one, and you can't take us all. I fear it's not practical.
No, I fear not. Well, if you need me, you know where to find me.
Amy, you've outdone yourself.
Where's Joe?
Handkerchiefs, an extra shawl, and soap.
But Marmee, you won't be here, and you're always here, and I will miss you.
You mustn't give us a thought, Marmee. We'll carry on.
Go on to the husband. I'll be mother.
And I shall be
Father, uncle, and grandfather, all in one.
just of the numbers, Amy.
Oh, girls, you'll be well, you'll be good to each other.
We will be gilded angels.
And please look in at the humble sometimes.
Not so much. It's time to go.
Goodbye, Joe. Please be good to your sisters.
I will. For more than 6 months. Scrubbed, dusted, swept, darned a million socks.
And thank God and John Brooke for his constant assistance.
Oh, John Brooke. The chores are really all done, aren't they? I'm going to the garage to walk on my wassery then. Oh, hello, Betty.
I'm tired. Where have you been? I like it. I went to the Hamas and the baby Pablo's sick. Is so sick, and I don't feel.
Come on in, Betty. We will get you warmed up. I can scribble and you can drink tea.
I'll write Mother. Any messages?
Don't tell her I'm sick.
We won't. You're just tired.
And after that, I may write Mr. Brooke.
You need to reply to you, sir.
Laurie, don't eavesdrop. Joe's in the garret.
Back to the scribbling, is it? Good.
Shh. Betty is not feeling well.
Oh my. Are you sick, Beth?
No. You might have a fever.
How are you feeling, Betty? Here's your medicine.
Thank you, Hannah.
That's been exposed to scarlet fever. You've had it, haven't you, man?
Yes, a mild case, and so has Joe. But not Amy. Oh my heavens, we have to keep Amy out of the house.
I'm back!
Stay right here,
I have
Amy.
no idea. What?
We must keep you out of the house.
Why?
Scarlet fever, Amy.
Medicine here.
I'm sorry, I didn't even think of exposing others. Joe, you've had it. Laurie, have you had scarlet fever?
Yes, I have.
Oh no. Is that it, Becky? Scarlet fever.
Aunt March will take Amy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Amy. She's a bit pernickety, but you manage her very well.
Yes, I understand her.
You must go right now, Amy.
Yes, I'll take over in my grandfather's carriage.
Bye, Kathy.
Goodbye, Amy.
Christopher Columbus back with scarlet fever.
The harmless baby is so sick, but I won't get the fever. I can't get the fever, not with mother away.
Come on, let's get you wrapped up. You'll have whatever you have.
We won't worry your mother. I've nursed others to the fever and nurse you too.
Any better? Oh, I didn't mean to wake you. She's awake, Meg. Would you like me to read to you again?
I wish I could see Amy.
Oh dear, so do we all, but if she comes to the house, it'll be too tempting. She'll have to come in.
The letters. One for Joe. Oh, one for... There we go. One for Joe, one for Beth. 3 for Meg.
Thank you.
I have a funny secret.
Tell us a secret. We can use a lot.
I don't know, Beth. You impress someone else with your fever, but not me.
Laurie.
I mean it. I want to see a different show. Show me Grendel with his arms torn off, dragging Beowulf down to the watery depths. That's better. Now, Cleopatra driving a herd of elephants.
Actually, I've got a secret myself.
Do tell us.
Well, you won't repeat it to anyone, will you?
Not a word.
Well, you remember the war story I just finished? Well, I've left it with the editor of the paper.
How wonderful, Joe.
Shh, it won't come to anything.
No, it will. It will come to something. He'll be so proud of our writer, won't we? I'll have to hurrah. Hurrah for Joe.
Shh, now, your secret. Play fair.
I know where Meg's glove is.
In her drawer.
It's not. Brooke has it. She dropped it the day she went to the theatre. He said he'd give it back, but he didn't. He kept it.
Is the glove plain or lace?
It's lace.
It's not Meg's glove, it's Joe's, but I'm afraid it's spoiled. It has got a big splotch of lemonade on it.
It doesn't matter. He thinks it's hers, and he carries it with him wherever he goes. Isn't that romantic?
No, I think it's horrid. Bethy, you look a bit
Tired. I think I'll close my eyes. Do you hear music?
Yes, the grandfather's playing for you by the open window. Shall I tell him you like it? When are you going to play for him again?
Not today, Laurie. Off with you.
I thought you'd be amused.
At the thought of someone coming to take Meg away. I warn you, Laurie, not another word.
You feel better when someone comes for you.
Oh, I'd like to see anyone try.
Well, guess I'll slink off home then.
Do you think we should call the doctor again?
He's been already. He will come tomorrow again.
Listen, Joe, whatever Laurie said, you have to forgive him.
Of course I forgive him. I always do.
Can you hear that? Laurie's grandfather is playing the piano. Do you think Beth can hear it while she sleeps?
I don't know.
Oh, I wish Marmee were here.
So do we all.
Got here as soon as I got Joe's telegram.
When I heard you coming, I felt sure she'd improve.
I'd like to think my love was that powerful.
When will Father be well enough to travel?
Not for some time yet.
Marmee, you're home.
No, Joe.
I wish I could do something to make her feel better.
So would we all, Joe, but it's out of our hands.
Come in, Marmee. You must be tired.
Yes, let's take you to bed then.
Marmee.
Yes, sweet bed.
Marmee's asleep. May I close my eyes a minute, Joe?
Please do so. I'm quite awake.
Joe?
Yes, Beth, it's me.
Hello, Joe.
Oh, Beth, do you recognize me? Are you with us again?
Joe,
Oh, Beth, please stay with us. I promise. I love you ever so much more than before. You will get better. You will.
I don't think I will, Joe. I think I...
Don't say that. Oh, Beth, please stay with me. I'd miss you too terribly.
Joe, and I will miss...
Yes, what will you miss?
I'll miss the piano, the sun, and the trees.
You must think of what you will miss.
I will miss the house. Why does everyone want to leave? I always loved it right here, with Marmee, and Father, and you, Joe. I'm going to miss you, Joe.
Oh, Beth, no, don't.
All of us together. That's all I ever wanted for my life.
Then you shall have it. I stay right here with you. Yes, that's right. We will be the stay-at-home daughters and keep house for father and mother in the old age. Think of how nice it will be. Please.
Shh. Don't wake the others.
Or I'll take you on a journey to lands far away. I mean it.
I know you do. But I'm just so very tired.
Sunny place where you can get better. You will.
There is a place, Joe. But I think I have to go, Laurie.
No, don't say that.
It's okay, Joe. I can be brave as you.
I even put aside my whiteness and my silly scribbling. I promise, Beth. Only don't go tonight.
I can't. Someone is calling me.
Listen to the music, Beth. Laurie and his grandfather are playing for you. Do you hear? Beth! Beth, they're here! They're here, Beth!
been Father's study of pastoral books.
He will not arrive home today, Hannah. His letter said he would arrive at Christmas.
Only in 2 weeks.
Father's tobacco. Mr. Brooke.
Forgive me for bugging you.
Mr. Brooke, you're home. Is Father with you?
No, he sent me on ahead. I bring his love and mine, and our extreme sorrow for Beth.
Yes, thank you.
Is perhaps anyone else at home?
Yes, Jo is home. Shall I call her?
No. Just let everyone know I'm home.
Mr. Brooke, your umbrella.
Who was that?
Mr. John Brooke.
And Father?
No.
Did John say anything else?
Since when do we call him John?
He breaks his law. He forgot his umbrella.
Well, I'll take it to him.
Well, Mother calls him John, and after all he's done to help us, I think he'd like him better.
Well, if you call him John, he would get romantical.
Nonsense.
Well, if he did, what would you say?
I would simply say that I'm too young. He's very kind, but we must still be friends like before.
Good. That sounds cool and stiff enough.
And then I'd walk with great dignity from him. Oh, Mr. Brooke. Hello, Mr. Brooke.
Hello. Oh, I seem to have forgotten my umbrella.
Come on, Amy. Something's burning on the stove. Remember what you planned to say.
Hello, Margaret. What do you plan to say?
Mother would like to see you. I'll call her.
Your mother's not home. I saw her in the village. Are you afraid of me, Margaret?
No, of course not. You've been so kind to Marmee and Father, Mr. Brooke.
Margaret, while I was away, your letters meant so much to me.
Yes, we are all so grateful to you, Mr. Brooke.
Lovely letters, so full of home.
Oh, no, please don't.
I only want to know if you care for me a little.
I don't know. I'm a flustered. Please go away.
What's all this?
Hello, March.
I came to call on your father.
Father's not yet home. I'm so surprised to see you.
Well, that's evident. And who was that?
Father's friend.
Oh, and what is father's friend saying to you to make you blush like a peony?
Mr. Brooke came to get his umbrella.
That boy's tutor making a proposal.
She'll hear you.
You don't mean to marry his tutor, do you? If you do, not 1 penny of my money goes to you.
I shall marry whom I please, Aunt March.
Hoity-toity! He's poor, I wager, and has no rich relations.
No, but he has many warm friends.
But he knows you have rich relations.
Aunt March, how dare you! John is above such meanness. My John won't marry for money any more than I would. We are used to being poor and we are willing to work. I shall be with him and he loves me.
Well, I wash my hands of the whole affair. I'm done with you, with all of you, forever. And not even make me forget what I came here for. Oh, but nobody ever listens to me in this house. But you'll come back for me. Oh, you will come for me. You'll come back. You'll come.
Oh, John.
Thank you for defending me. You do care for me.
I didn't know how much until she insulted you.
So you won't send me away, but let me stay and be happy, may I?
Yes, John.
And shall we tell them all at Christmas? I don't think the secret will keep. Congratulate us, Sister Joe.
Oh no. Amy, somebody, do something. John Brooke is acting dreadfully and Meg likes it.
Oh, Christopher Columbus, Joe.
Yeah?
I'm here, Laurie.
I just saw Brooke and Meg. It's gonna be a romantic Christmas. Seriously, Joe, you're squabbling out of hand. Put the book down. We aren't children anymore.
I don't like the look on your face. We're only 16.
And Meg is 17.
Well, which is just young for anything.
There was something I wanted to say, wanted to ask you.
I have a suspicion what it is. Laurie, don't.
I must, we have to have it out.
Well, I don't plan to listen.
You must, Joe. Think of all we are to each other. We do everything together. Joe, I've loved you ever since I met you.
I love you too. Of course, Laurie. But not love with a capital L. That's
But
not...
I mean love with a capital
I've
L.
never meant to entangle you.
But I want to be entangled.
But you know my views on...
Marriage? You say you're against it, but girls are so strange, you never really know, so I must ask, will you...
Don't say it.
Will you marry me, Joe?
I can't say yes truly, so I won't say it at all. I'm happy as I am, and I love my liberty too well, and not only that.
What? Say it all.
I have to stay home with father and mother. I can't go off on my own and leave them. I promised Beth.
Why, Joe? Why? You weren't made for that.
I promised. And not only that, I don't think I'll ever marry.
Oh, you will. There'll come a time when you care for someone and love him tremendously and live and die for him. You will. It's your way. And I shall have to stand by. Well, I'll be hanged if I do.
I doubt that very much. I've done my best and I'm never going to marry you. And the sooner you believe it, the better for both of us. So now, we've had it out.
Just a moment. Where are you going, young man?
To the devil.
What's the matter, Laurie?
Joe. Sir.
I've been wanting to meet you, Laurie.
I'll leave you to your family.
Only if you promise you'll come back later this evening to help us celebrate Christmas.
I'll do my best.
Yes, I want to see you. Meg, Amy,
Yes,
Joe.
Mother?
What is it?
It's father.
Oh, it's father!
Hello, Amy. Hello, Meg. Okay, look at you. You're so grown up.
Father, you're home. You're home.
Shh. Where is she? My lieutenant. Guess who's home, Joe?
Father, is it really you? Oh, Father, you look absolutely well.
And you look fierce and wonderful. How is my Joe?
Me, I'm fine. Perfectly fine. Fine.
You don't seem quite... There's something.
Everyone is leaving. Beth's gone. Meg is going. And now I've sent Laurie away. It's just that I can't marry him. I really can't.
No, perhaps not.
I'm too young to marry. I always meant to do things.
Well, say no for now. What things will you do?
Oh, I'll sweep and work in the garden and iron the curtains and clean the carpets.
And what about adventures? What happened to writing?
Nothing. I don't care for it. It's childish.
Very strange. I don't recognize this young woman. Seems something of a drudge, I'd say. Rather an old poke.
Don't say that of me, Father. It's just that I can't help it.
I believe you could do anything you put your mind to. Really, Joe, you're trying my patience.
Oh no, please ignore me. Don't pay me any mind.
Joe, forgive your old father. Something terrible is weighing on you. You really must tell me. Come, fess up.
Well, it's just that I promised Beth that I will take her place and stay here with you and Mother, and that I will give up my wildness and my silly scribbling.
Ah, I see. And how did Beth respond?
She was too weak to answer, and I don't like to remember it.
Well, I'm going to answer for her. Mother and father will take care of each other. Birds have to fly the nest. If I stayed at home with my parents, would I be sitting here now with my daughter Jo?
No, I suppose not.
You're growing up, and there's no stopping that. And as to your silly scribbling, why, Beth would call it writing, wouldn't she? She was always proud of your writing.
Yes. If I think of it, I believe she wants me to go on.
So you'll go back to writing again?
Yes, I will. I will go on and do.
Oh, dear nephew! I'm glad to see you're finally back from your silly war.
Yes, Aunt March, and it is good to see you.
I thought she was not with us forever.
Of course not. You just don't understand her.
Well, you had no business running off to war and leaving behind your family. I always said so, but nobody ever listens to me.
I had my duty, Aunt March. But while I was recovering in Washington, I realized something. I realized you were right all along. I had to take care of my family, and so here I am.
Yes, I was right, wasn't